Hi, everyone. This is Tracy Dawn Brewer with Brutafully, and I'm very excited to share the people that have signed up to collaborate with me every month for my giveaways. And in January, my sweet second oldest daughter, Hallie, offered to send her pottery to a newsletter drawing winner. So I have Hallie with us today.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Hallie makes beautiful pottery, and her little shop, Pottery by Hal, is on Instagram and online. And so I just want Hallie to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about how she got started with making pottery.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hallie. Like I said, I'm Tracy's daughter. Gosh, I started pottery almost 3 years ago, 3 years this year. In the height of the pandemic, I was living with my sister, kind of just hanging out at home, didn't really have much to do after work. So I'm really artistic. I really have been my entire life, just like my mom. And I just wanted something to do after work. I felt like my work-life balance was really poor. So I found a really local pottery studio nearby that had a really great like membership set up where I could go to the studio unlimited times a month, have access to a lot of classes, free access to the wheel, the glazes after I got that membership. So yeah, I just started doing it and I attended the classes as much as I could in the beginning just to try to remember what I was supposed to do. I did pottery in high school for about 2 years, and I really enjoyed that. So I thought, why not start it again?
Yeah, I have some of those little pieces that she started hand building in school, and I love bringing those out and showing her this is where you started way back
Oh
when.
God, no, those are ugly.
They are not. Of course, I love them. But no, and Hallie, if you didn't know, is in Seattle. So she is clear across the country where we are in Ohio. She is out in Seattle, Washington. So Hal, I know you've got to participate in some shows once in a while. Do you seek those out, or how do you find out about when people want to have, I know, vendors and things to sell?
I've mostly just had people reach out to me. My very first in-person sale was for a local or it was a PTA um, like fundraiser for a school nearby. My like manager at the time was running it, and so it was just a bunch of local artists nearby that came together to just raise money for the school. And I did that, and then my second one ever was just this past December. I did that one again, as well as somebody from a brewery reached out to me in South Seattle. So I did that, and that was a lot of fun. And then I mainly just do like Instagram story sales whenever I'm selling my pottery, whenever like too much just like is up on my shelf. That's when I decide, like, okay, it's time for a sale.
Yeah, because you'll build throughout a few months and then
Yeah.
realize, okay, I've got inventory, so I have enough to do a sale.
Yeah, I can throw usually like 10 to 12 pieces in a sitting and things
Oh my
pile
gosh,
up pretty
Hallie, I
quickly.
didn't even realize that. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. I mean, I'll spend like at least a couple of hours at the studio and I can turn things out pretty quickly. But it's just the trimming, which is like taking off the excess clay, and the glazing. I feel like that takes the time mainly.
Wow. So what's your favorite thing to make?
Oh God, I have so many things I love to make. I think I really just like to make like hand painted pieces. Um, whether that's like I've made a charcuterie tray recently that I really enjoyed.
I
I
love
made
that.
that tray I sent to you with all those insects. So
Which
yeah,
I
I mean,
bought. I
I
didn't
have a
have
little
you
hand
send
piece.
it to me. Oh,
I have a
that's
hand
so
painted piece
cute.
I'm doing for my brother right now. So he asked me for a monkey, so yeah, I'm working on it. But I
Oh,
really enjoy making that. But in terms of like form, I really like making bowls. They're just hard to do because they fall apart easily if the clay's too wet.
oh wow.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that. So what are your favorite glazes?
I really like well, a lot of them are really specific names for my studio, but I like white a lot. Honestly, I feel like it just really accentuates the clay if it's got like speckles in it. And it's really good to layer with other pieces and make like other different colors. So I just find it a really good layering glaze. Other than that, there's this really cool like cobalt like blue that I really enjoy. That is really pretty to me, and that also layers really well with white. As you can see, it's like layered here. And then I also like to make like a lot of wax resist designs on my pottery with the white. So I've got like a little desert scene here that I feel like it just like really makes it pop. So I'd say that's my favorite glaze.
Okay. That's neat. What about I know that you make these pieces with like some sample. Like this is what this glaze will look like when you fire it.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's really cool. Is there a specific name for those pieces that you do?
I call them like glaze beans,
Yeah.
because they're just like the shape of a bean. And what I'll do is I'll just like throw on like, well, basically I'll like wax resist it so just that bean is exposed. And then I'll put like little samples of glaze. I think I have one if you want me to show it to you.
Sure, if you
Let me
don't
show it to
mind.
you.
I love those. I'm glad you have one because I just think it's so neat to just see all the different colors and the different textures that come across. And I love and I knew that they did look like little jelly beans.
Yeah, so this is one. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to
No, that
see,
looks
but
great.
I just kind of, yeah, like to put in like dots within them and just see kind of what reactions come up, because there's like, I don't even know how many glaze combinations at my studio. It feels like
How do
hundreds.
you know what you've used? Do you know like what color that is? Can you go back and like, I want that?
Sometimes I'll remember, but mostly no. Like it's kind of like a guessing game.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I have
put
no
some
clue
kind of
what I
like
put.
marking.
Yeah, no. I mean, some of these I can tell what they were, but others I'm like, gosh, I have no clue what this combo is. But like, so like if I wanted to go back and make a whole piece with the combo, it'd be pretty hard to like backtrack. But yeah, some of the ones I know, and like whenever I do those test like beans, I'll like remember some of the combinations. I'll be like, oh, that one made a really cool one, or I know that's gonna make a cool one. And we have a whole wall at our studio where like it shows all the glazes like on a clay, and in some cases they do have like combinations where I can see, but they're coming out with new glazes like every month now, so
Oh my
it's kind
gosh.
of like some of them can run out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I bet. That's incredible though.
Yeah.
So you want to show the pieces that you're going to give away to our newsletter winner this month? We're going to
Yeah.
have the name drawn and announced by the 31st of January, and you're going to ship it straight to them.
Yes. So this first one is this baby vase that I made. It's like a baby pink, and it's actually a combination of two glazes. It's a dusty rose, and then I want to say the other one is called lichen. But it's kind of hard to tell, but I really love just like
It's
the
so
way those two,
speckly, and yeah,
yeah,
I
like
love
they
that.
combine. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know if those magic eye books or those eye seeing books, like the inside cover where it has like a real 70s like look. Um, that combo kind of reminds me of that. And I just thought it was really cute. You can put like a tiny little flower in there or something. Yeah. I feel like you can maybe able to like propagate some plant too in it with just a little bit of water and like stick the leaf in there. But yeah, I made this one, and then I have another planter. And this is a combo of teal matte and white. And it's real bumpy. It's kind of hard to tell, but like when the glazes combine, you can see kind of where the white stops, and then it's just teal matte. But
that crackle finish is really pretty.
Yeah, it's kind of got a crackle finish, and it's on I think this is Oregon white clay, which is one of my favorites because it's just really clean, like pretty. But there's no drainage hole in it for it, so if you had just like a plant in like a little nursery pot, you could put it in there and kind of let it drain in there. But I really like the bumpy like feel. When I throw it, it can kind of like be a hit or a miss with the bumpy planters, but this one was a hit.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah. Thank you for, sharing your collection with everyone. I'm really excited to draw the winner.
Yeah. I am too.
Well, I really appreciate you participating and sharing your art. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, I just love all the stuff that you're doing, and you've been creative in so many different ways, but this has just really spoken to you, and I can tell how much you love it.
Yeah, it's really great when you like have to give a lot of gifts to people. You can just make it really quickly.
I love all my pieces, and I know we even buy them. You've made bonsai planner for Brian and just, all kinds of things. And I just, really appreciate that you're sharing it.
Do you have your wind chime out yet?
No, not yet. Not in the winter. No. I mean, it's in the house
right now.
It's in the house, but yeah, Hallie has access to the most beautiful shells and stones and sea glass and just driftwood. And so she makes, and I'll share some pictures of all the things that she's made and had for sale at the different shows that she has been able to participate in, and then also her sales on Instagram. So be sure to follow her at Pottery by Hal on Instagram, so you'll know the next show that she'll sell through. Those are really successful, Hallie. I'm really, they do really well. So just those, times that you sell things on Instagram, those go well. And yeah, she's very talented. So I'm very happy.
I know. I think I'll do an Instagram sale like probably in the spring, just because I know I've got stuff piling up already. I've been in the studio as much as I can, like in New Year. So yeah, new things coming. Right now I'm really working on a lot of like different planters. So just trying to like see where I can hand paint there. And then I'm trying to throw bigger. So hopefully I'll get a little stronger and can handle a more amount of clay, because I'd really like to make bigger like things.
Yeah, and I definitely want to share her studio space at home too, because it's the neatest little setup that she's got out on her lanai, on her balcony.
When I can, I'd really love to have my own studio one day. Fingers crossed.
You and me both. Oh my gosh.
I know. Yeah, no, I would really like my own like at home wheel and kiln, but that's whenever I get a house.
Yes, and so then you'll be able to have your cats around you when you are throwing.
My cats around in my like garage studio. That'd be great. I know. Trudy, I don't know how Trudy would do.
Well, thanks again. I appreciate you sharing everything, and I love you,
Mom. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.